Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm here with a quick review. Well, actually, wherever you're watching, good afternoon, good morning. So Southampton Liverpool is what I want to talk about. I just want to talk about Liverpool right now because we are 8 points fucking clear of the fucking Manx. The fucking Manx. We are fucking 8 points clear of them. That's just insane. Honestly, it's seriously impressive. There's really a lot to talk about. I could have done something in the international break about our start. I could have spoken about Arne Slot. I could have, lots of themes emerging: the contracts, Trent's future, Van Dijk and his captaincy. Obviously, in his second season as captain, obviously the absolute genius that is Mohamed Salah, one of the best starts he's made in a Liverpool shirt, breaking records all the time, and Mr. Reliable as ever. The Gravenberch story after 11 games. There's loads of things to talk about. I could have done this in the international break, but we'll just talk about Southampton Liverpool. It's a good win. It's another good win. Any win in the Premier League is always going to be a good win. I think we have to respect the fact that it was after the international break. I know it's the same for every team, but you don't expect amazing performances all the time after the international break. It is away to Southampton. They've shown that they are a team with a spirit, with an identity, and with a cause. And it's actually a long trip. You get back, the team is together on a Wednesday, Thursday properly. You have I don't know, maybe even one day of training in Liverpool, then you're off to Southampton so on the Saturday probably. So it's a long trip. It's after the international break. I don't really expect us to batter them, but obviously we didn't play amazing. But we really were mightily impressive in many respects. In many respects, we were mightily impressive. Coming from 2-1 down again, we come from behind to win, and look, there's a lot of similarities with our team under Slot and we were with Klopp. Whenever we were 1-0 down with Klopp, you always knew something was coming. You always knew most of the time we would bombard you. The energy would increase. The classic Liverpool stories would be written. We are the comeback kings, of course. We hold the greatest comeback ever in the history of football, winning the Champions League final in 2005 against AC Milan, of course. So that's a part of Liverpool that's also really special, and what Klopp has also created as well, even more. The fact that we, become possessed by a desire to get back in the game and really kind of get going. And we're doing that, ever reliably again this season. And I hope that that's something that is in my opinion, that's part of Liverpool's DNA. The identity. I think it's very important that we have a manager that's on board with the DNA. It looks like Arne Slot is. I feel like he doesn't like having to do these comebacks. I feel like Klopp actually probably even liked it, to be honest. He's the man with energy, but Arne Slot is very different in terms of his character, supremely different, let's be honest. But I'm still for all the mayhem on the pitch, and it has been a bit chaotic. The atmospheres have been amazing at Anfield, in Brighton, in Chelsea, in Villa. The tight games where we've scored, with Mr. Reliable Salah doing the business. And it's great. It's really impressive. The opening goal was scored by Szoboszlai. Southampton really kind of shot themselves in the foot a lot. Pretty much all our goals came from their errors. The Szoboszlai one, poor keeping from McCarthy, kicking it out to him. And then it was Salah, again, poor keeping by McCarthy. I think it was really good that Ramsdale was injured. When I saw that he was injured, I was like, fuck yeah, this is great. Just shoot on sight. I mean, we did shoot on sight. McCarthy made some good saves. But, he looks like he's a finished player. I don't know what he's doing still playing football in the Premier League. And then obviously the Sugawara handball. That was insane. I mean, unbelievable. So we got out of jail against Southampton. I don't think we played that badly. Actually, Gravenberch was good. Szoboszlai was good. Salah had chances. Gakpo, I thought, was lively. Nunez, he was kind of quiet in the game. I didn't do too much. But yeah, again, but also we have to talk about their goals. The penalty, whatever. Robbo, bit silly, but, it's got to cut the silliness out. He used to grab his balls a bit of left back and cut out the rookie errors. But I don't like the hype that's people talking about Robbo finished. All of this nonsense. He's so integral to our play and everything we do. There's still a question in the air of whether that was. So I've got a bit of hair dangling. It's really annoying. whether that was actually a penalty or not. So it doesn't look like VAR even were convinced themselves it was on the line. So Kelleher made a great save. Armstrong with the rebound, fair enough. And then Van Dijk, that was really stupid, really silly. But I don't understand how Kelleher actually didn't save that second goal. It was a really tame effort and it was really slow. So I'm not sure how that wasn't saved. And let's just talk about Kelleher. I think he's been really, really impressive since Alisson's got injured. You know, he's played pretty. How many games has he played? He's played. He's played 5 games now that Alisson's been injured. We've won, 4 of them, drawn away to Arsenal. These are big games: Arsenal, Brighton, Villa, Southampton away. So it's not like he's been quiet. It's been quiet for him. So I firmly agree he can be number 1, but just not us. I do want Alisson to be back. He is insane, Alisson. I don't think he's put a foot wrong for a couple of years now, Alisson Becker. In fact, he's improved. So I hope he's back soon, obviously. I'm very much more assured with him in goal. Still jittery sometimes when it comes to Kelleher. But I do think that it would be great for him to be number 1 somewhere. Let's talk about Salah very quickly. The man is a genius. Every single game he's doing the same thing. He's been doing it since he, stepped foot in Liverpool, scoring goals, causing havoc, causing mayhem, twisting and turning, and being very unpredictable. And he is very, very unpredictable. Even after Liverpool, I don't know what type of Salah. Sometimes he would scruff a shot, hit it cleanly, curl it into Rose there, curl it into the top corner. This idea that he bends every single left foot shot into the top corner is a lie. We do hear a lot. How many times has Salah converted that into the top corner? Oh, so many times. It's a one-off. It's not a one-off. He is very unclinical, but he's absolutely insane. I mean, I've said it many times on this channel. I speak about Liverpool. I used to prefer Mane over Salah, and I think people also did because he was easy on the eye. But Salah's just guiding us through the games. He's saving us. That's why he's a king. He's completely saving us every single game. And it's just incredible. This man is so fucking good. I have nothing else to say, but just long may it continue. And why would he want to stop? This man wants a greatest legacy. I hope he gets the greatest legacy. He wants trophies. He deserves trophies. Liverpool deserve trophies. We need the trophies. So, this is not about praising every single player now. We've got to praise them all at the end of the season. Let's be real. They're players, they're on millions and millions of pounds every year. We hope the standards are maintained. As fans, we're all very soft a lot of the time on our boys. We love them, we look up to them, but we have to hopefully create an atmosphere of also standards as well. The standards are set by the club, but also the fans. So because the players play for the fans as well. If you look at Chelsea, for example, they're institutionally fans. They'll never be happy unless they're winning big. So it's just something that we need to also, I think, address. But the standards, but the thing is, so at the beginning of the season, people, I'll be happy with the top 4. I'll be happy with this. I'm like, no, I'm not. I mean, we had a decent season last season. Do you really think the fucking players, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Virgil van Dijk, Mohamed Salah, fucking, Luis Diaz, and McAllister, World Cup winner, serial winner, McAllister, and our great, Ibou Konate, all our ambitious players. Do you really think these guys that have won everything? Oh yeah, great season. We get top 4 with a new manager in a transition season. No, you idiot. It's ridiculous. I knew at the start of the season we were very capable of winning. We had a fucking incredible fixture run. We could have seen this coming, because at the end of the day, if you look at our fixtures, it was very, it was pretty obvious that this could have happened. I'm not even being serious. Let's just go through all of them. With a Liverpool team that is good, it doesn't have to be the best. We're still evolving with our midfield. But if we look at it, in this current crop of era, Ipswich away, you expect to win. Brentford away, you expect to win. United away, yeah, I'd expect to win them because they were shit. And we're good. We're good. We're not what we were in 17-18. 16-17, where we were good, we got better and got top 4. No, we're a club that's been in Champions League finals 2 years ago, got 92 points in a few years ago. Nothing disappears just because of a new manager. So the expectation is stronger. The Forest at home, okay, lost. Bournemouth away, you'd expect us to win because we're good. Wolves away, Palace away, fine. Chelsea at home, exactly. And in normal times, this is the expectation. Arsenal away, draw. Very, very normal. Brighton home, Villa home. as Liverpool in the last few years, what we've developed, and forever, you expect us to win every single home game. That's the expectation of Liverpool, in my opinion. And that's what we've done mostly this season. So I'm not surprised this is where we are, because we do have the edge on a lot of teams. And then obviously after Villa home, we had Southampton today. And that was, again, a win against top and bottom teams with, a team like us with great players, and Southampton that are really, really fucking shit. I thought I could have been on the pitch today and put in a shift. So it's very, very mightily impressive. And I don't think Premier League games are easy. People talk about Premier League games being easy. I don't. We're making them look easy. We can't take any win in the Premier League for granted. And we're seeing Man City losing to Bournemouth, losing to Brighton. I do admit the way in which we've had our fixtures has actually been pretty good. Starting relatively easy, gradually becoming a bit more difficult. With the Arsenal, Chelsea, Brighton, Villa, also with the Champions League fixtures. AC Milan away, we dispatched them. Leipzig away, we dispatched them. And then we had Bologna at home and Leverkusen, 4-0 against Leverkusen. So, we've got a lot of potential. And also the players we have, Gakpo is can't remember how old, maybe 24 now. He should be in his prime right now. Diaz as well, in the prime. Jota should be in his prime, but he's injured. Nunes should be playing well. They're playing well. These are the players that are really, we've got this identity now. And look at City, they're attackers. Grealish, he's injured all the time. Doku, he's not getting into any rhythm. Then Haaland is Haaland is blanking a lot. He's blanking a lot. He's still the top goal scorer, so I'm not really going to go in on him that much. But there are occasions where he probably should be doing better, even though he's getting the chances, and he should be scoring. He has been woeful in the last several weeks. So now that's Doku, that's Haaland, that's Grealish. And then obviously Savinho, a new signing. So that's, it's not like we have a new signing on the right. We've got Mohamed Salah on the right. Man City have Savinho. So, in terms of the adaptation working in Man City, that takes time to integrate. And then you have Bernardo Silva, who's not really an attacker. Attacking mid. You've got Foden, who is injured / ill / maybe tired from last season. Okay, so there he's not firing. But the point is, our players coming into this season came off a good season last season, a good attempt with the new signings, and it was a positive energy that Klopp left us. We're better than Man City. We have a better attack than De Bruyne, obviously been injured. So I don't fear Man City. I think selling Alvarez was an embarrassing error. Really, really embarrassing. Actually, City won loads of games last season. I don't think they lost. Haaland had injuries and Alvarez stepped in and he was very, very, very good. There was an argument. There was a lot of times last season where people were talking about Alvarez or Haaland, actually hampering Man City's overall style of play. I still think that is a valid argument. They can still win loads, but it's still a valid argument to say, are City better with an Alvarez up top like they used to with Aguero, who is less, less of a dinosaur and more of a better in the tight spaces, maybe better on the half turn, more nimble, can open up opportunities. I do think Haaland has a lot of that, and he himself has spoken about his desire to improve that type of, the hold-up play, the quickness, because he's tall and large and lanky. So, but he is actually quite agile for a large guy. But obviously, there are traits that small attackers like Aguero, like Alvarez, used to have. The creativity, just behind the penalty area. How quick you can be with the interchanges of the 1-2s and all of this business. But a lot of the times he's playing like an out-and-out forward, which obviously he is. But it's being fair. It's not as difficult to mark as someone who's less predictable. Anyway, that's just a theory. It's still there. I'm sure it works many times. Against the low blocks, maybe you don't want your centre forward for playing the whole game. Because the fact is City don't have any subs to take Haaland off with. And they also have shown, they can win a league with Foden and Jesus playing as the false nine. So that's what they did in 21-22. We should have won that league, by the way. Anyway, and then we look at Arsenal, and Martinelli's not been at it the way he was Trossard as well. He's not a killer in my opinion. He's not a killer. Saka again, he's injured. He had well, he's not injured, but he's had a couple of knocks and he can't do everything himself. Odegaard obviously injured. So obviously we've had our injuries. Jota has been injured this season, Chiesa as well. But the fact is we've got attackers that are just simply better. I'm sorry to say, the versatility of our attack is insane. The firepower is insane. The ceiling is insane. I'm not surprised Diaz is performing really, really well. Seriously well. And there's still, in my opinion, so much to come. We're top of the league. We have 8 points to play, and there's so much to come from Diaz. Because he is still, Salah is Salah. He's an animal. He's a freak. He's insane. But Nunes, there's still a lot to come. Gakpo, he's on form. He's not disappointing. He's fresh. He's firing. We can't. I don't think we can be stopped unless something calamitous happens. So that's that. That is that in regards to our comparison between the likes of City and Arsenal. Obviously, Chelsea, they've got a lot of firepower. Jackson, second season in the Premier League, understands it a lot more, linking up well with Palmer. Madueke, that's a relationship that was being good from last season that was created. Pedro Neto, Premier League proven. He's got a lot of, he knows what he's doing on that left-hand side. Caicedo's second season, a lot more stability now for Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez, here and there, mixed performances. Romeo Lavia, Premier League proven. So, this is why Chelsea are working and they are scoring goals, and so are Tottenham. But, we have a more complete identity. So I've definitely been jumbling and rambling a lot then. This is a massive win. I think it's very, very monumental, obviously, what happened, the other day. Yesterday, Saturday evening, Spurs 4-0 win at the Etihad. Absolutely crazy, absolutely seriously mental. I said in one of my YouTube short, what an amazing victory for the Spurs, and what a weird club Tottenham are. Honestly, they've got so much quality. They've got a lot of firepower. They have a clear identity under Ange Postecoglou, but it's just they're on and off. They're so on and off. And even this was probably predicted. 3 weeks ago, beat City twice, lose to Ipswich. They're out-Spursing themselves. And, obviously City have had injuries. Rodri out is massive. I just don't think we can bottle it. I don't think we can bottle it. In fact, I think Arsenal are more challengers, more serious challengers to City. They will become a different prospect when De Bruyne comes back, 100%. When Foden gets, Foden's now pretty much back here and there. They didn't play that badly, actually, against Tottenham. They still had loads of chances. So they're not fucking out of it completely. They're still an incredible team. They'll play incredible football, get incredible results, and win a lot of games this season. But they're also going to drop points in other games. They don't have as many weapons. It's as simple as that. De Bruyne also is, we don't know about his fitness. He can come back for 5 games, then get injured again. There's a lot of structural problems in Man City. So the mudding is very, very beautiful to see. But yeah, they will become more efficient. De Bruyne will be assisting Haaland a lot more. So in terms of fantasy football, everyone's selling their City assets. Could definitely maybe take a chance after the Liverpool game on Foden and De Bruyne. But obviously the Pep Roulette is really going to be there to hurt whoever puts a City asset in. So that's that. We are 9 points clear of Arsenal, which I think is massive. I think if we had drawn to Southampton in this game, if we had dropped points, that would have been a real kick in the bum, because it's a game that you're not going to see Arsenal lose, City lose, probably Chelsea lose, even Tottenham, at St Mary's. You're not going to see them drop points. So this was absolutely massive. I don't really give a fuck how we perform as long as we get the wins. And it's a real momentum boost. Anytime you win from behind, it's very, very good. And it dampens the spirit of your opposition. They see you're 2-1 behind, and it dampens it. So that 9-point gap is psychologically very, very important, because Arsenal were comfortable, and I do think they're going to look, they've already looked much better now that Martin Odegaard is back for Arsenal. So that's really healthy. It's 9-point lead on Arsenal. We've only got 7 more games. A big Christmas, of course. 7 more games till we're halfway through. So it looks like we're going to be top of Christmas. Let's have a quick run through of our fixtures. I did this in a previous video, fantasy football preview. That was released the other day. And so we have, we'll talk about our Christmas schedule, which is pretty much already begun, but we haven't hit December yet. Obviously, it's City at home. Well, actually, no, it has begun. It has literally begun. So we've got Real Madrid this week, then City at home in the Premier League, and then we have. So that'll be interesting. Real Madrid, City. I'm not here for blockbusters against Real Madrid. I care about the Premier League. We're top of the Champions League already. Obviously, when it comes to it, I want to kill them. They deserve to be killed for the shit they've done to us. But I'm not bothered. I'm really not bothered that much. And I just care about the health of our players. So I think it will be a really fun game. I don't think there's any pressure on Liverpool. I think it'll be incredible. This is what we grow up watching. We grow up living for. Champions League night at Anfield, playing Real Madrid in front of a crowd. And I think it will be really, really a good game, and it will test our midfield, because a lot of the time we've lost the midfield battle against Real Madrid. So it will test us. It really will test us. So I hope there's a bit of rotation, because it's a massive, massive game. Tsimikas, maybe he should play, and maybe give McAllister will probably play. McAllister, Gravenberg, probably Szoboszlai, maybe, but he's probably tired. Elliott, maybe too much. Jones, I still think we need some midfielders. Endo doesn't look like he's going to get the nod anytime soon. Jota's injured, so Diaz, Nunes, Salah will probably be our front three. Look at our bench; it's not even strong. That's quite embarrassing. So that's Real Madrid. Let's just carry on. So City at home, then Newcastle away midweek in the Premier League. Everton away on the lunchtime kickoff. Not excited for that one. Girona away, Liverpool at home to Fulham on the 14th of December. Then Southampton away again in the Cup. Could potentially be a slip up. I hope not. In the 18th of December, Wednesday, Tottenham away followed that. That's a lot of travelling down south. That could be a potential banana skin. And then it's Boxing Day, so bit of a break from the Sunday, 22nd of December. Then Boxing Day against Leicester home should be fine. That shouldn't be too. So Leicester at home, Boxing Day. And then following that is a Sunday evening game against West Ham on the 29th of December. That's just fucked, to be honest. That's seriously fucked. That could, again, be a potential banana skin. We have always had tight games against West Ham at the London Stadium in recent years. So I'm not actually excited for that one. But sometimes we're making games look easier than they actually are, which is really, really impressive. So that's why we haven't been tested. Well, of course we've been tested. We're just playing very well and winning games. And look at Arsenal, look at City dropping points. And then United at home at the end of that massive, long, fat fucking Christmas and New Year stretch. Man United at home Sunday, 5th of January, straight onwards from West Ham away. So that's a lot of games. It's the beginning of this now massive, massive, massive run. I believe the FA Cup games will probably be also on the weekend of the 11th to 12th of January. So that'll be hopefully an easy tie. Knowing us, we'll get a Premier League team away from home, but hopefully we don't. And then there's some January fixtures. The second half of the season commences on the 5th of January. So look, 7 games. The 7 games, let's just quickly go through them one more time. City, Newcastle, Everton, Fulham, Spurs, Leicester, West Ham. Those are the 7 games we have left. There's 5 of them away, 3 of them at home. It will be tough. It is really tough. They are a lot tougher. Newcastle away, Everton away, Spurs away, West Ham away. Sorry, did I say 5 away? I meant 4 away. 4 away, 3 at home. It will be tough. So this was very important that we got that win against Southampton. Somewhat easier for us, but we might very well make West Ham away, Tottenham away look easy, especially Tottenham away, where we are stronger in terms of our foundations and structure, which is why we've always had the edge on them, because the styles are very similar, Liverpool and Tottenham, but we've had the edge on them for God knows how fucking long. So that's huge. Southampton away, massive win. Thank God for that. Mohamed Salah is one of the best players, if not the best player in the world right now. It's an absolute no-brainer. And he's killing it in fantasy football as well for me, captaining him again. Long may this continue. Hopefully everything will be strong for us. And there's not much more to say about that. So yeah, up the fucking Reds. We're going to win the fucking league. We've got to fucking continue to fucking win games. Otherwise, we're not going to fucking win the league, are we, lads? You know what I fucking mean? All right. Thank you. See you soon.